YTBC, this is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now, Keith Thurman, right now. Now, Keith, I've been one of the main people. I've been one of the main detractors of you, Keith Thurman, because I didn't have a lot of confidence, man, in you fighting, taking the best fights, Keith. Had a lot of things to say about you. But I tell you right now, Keith, you know, the reports came out that you have to pull out of the Showtime Sean Porter fight. And Keith, I do think that you do have an injury because you got a history of it, Keith. And I don't think that you're afraid of Showtime Sean Porter because, for one, Keith Thurman, your skill set is much better than his. Your skill set is much better than his. Okay, you are a more complete fighter than Showtime Sean Porter is. Sean Porter is one-dimensional, Keith Thurman. And that's just the way that is. But let me tell you something right now, Keith Thurman. Whatever, if it's your shoulder, because we know you got a history of shoulder injuries, Keith Thurman. We know that you have a history of shoulder injuries. So, Keith, whatever you need to do, you have got to get healthy, man. And right now, Keith, when you come back, you're going to have to lose that KOs for life model, man. Because, see, Keith, you're getting older, man. You're getting older. You're not old yet, but you're getting older. And the wear and tear on your body, man, is becoming evident, Keith. It's becoming evident. You have got to find a way to do things different in training so you're not sustaining injuries. You're going to have to, lose the KOs for life model. I know, Keith, that's your thing, man. And I know that you being one time, that's your identity. But, Keith, you're going to have to make adjustments, man. You got to make adjustments. Keith, you may even want to employ some weight training, man, weight resistance. I'm talking about with free weights, Keith. See, what you need to do, man, you got to kind of rethink how you train. Not your boxing trainer, because Dan Birmingham is a great trainer. Not that. I'm talking about some of your approaches, Keith, because this is the second time, man, that I've known about that you've actually been injured. You've been injured, man. You get injured a lot. And I know, your body, man, your body's frail, dude. You are going to have to employ some free weights into your regimen. You're going to have to build up strength, man. You got to build up, where you've never built up before, Keith. You are going to have to do that. Keith, you're going to have to start doing some things like hang cleans, man. You're going to have to start doing things like clean and jerks, Keith. You're going to have to start doing things like that. Put that in your regimen, Keith. Because that's going to allow you to do some of the things that you really want to do. And it's going to give you a lot of resistance, man. A lot of resistance to damage. And Keith Thurman, that's what you want. That's what you want right now. But Keith, without a shadow of a doubt, I picked you to beat Showtime Sean Porter. Because K. Diddy Kenny isn't going to show Sean Porter anything to beat you. And that's just the way that is, Keith. So, Keith, what I want you to do is focus all your attention, man, on getting well, man. I want you to focus all your attention on getting well. And there are a lot of people that's running around here talking about Keith Thurman is afraid. Keith Thurman is afraid. Keith Thurman is not afraid. The hell with you guys. So you guys riding with Keith Thurman 1 minute, and now you guys taking a dump on Keith Thurman right now. Keith Thurman, this is what I'm talking about. I've been a detractor of yours for real, but Keith, at least I can come to you and tell you truth. I can tell you the truth like a man and tell you that, Keith Thurman, I know for a shadow of a doubt that you're not afraid of Showtime Sean Porter. And Keith Thurman, you got my support. After all this time, you got my support. Because Keith Thurman, when you get in there and you beat Showtime Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, you get in there and you take on another big name and you beat them, Keith Thurman, then everything that you said will come to fruition. But right now, Keith, take your rehab serious. Don't play around with that, man. And when I say rehab, and I say, dude, rehab very intensely. Don't sit back, man. Don't sit back. Don't go anywhere and start playing the flute, Keith. What I need you to do is to be about it. Because you say you're going to be the next big star in the sport of boxing. Well, Keith, I need you to act like it. I need you to go, Keith, and do exactly what your haters, guys like me who detracted against you for years, Keith, and I admit that. I admit it, Keith. I admit it, and I'm going to admit it to you again. I was a detractor of you, but Keith, no more. Okay? No more. And then I want you to silence a lot of people. Because, Keith, you have got the skill set. And for some of you guys that, say, well, Coach, you don't know anything about boxing. I know a whole lot about boxing. Keith, you have a great lead foot dominance, man. I mean, you really established that lead foot. And then, dude, the way you rotate into your hooks, Keith, I'm telling you, especially that hook that you throw to the body, man, that thing is almost debilitating. You know that. You are one time to the head, but, man, you're definitely one time to the body. Okay? Keith, I'll tell you this right now. Get well, train. Train as hard as you can, Keith. Train as hard as you can. But take the rehab seriously. Because Showtime Sean Porter and K. Diddy Kenny, they're running around here talking, well, Showtime Sean Porter, but you know it's his loudmouth ass stupid daddy, Kenny Porter, who can't shut the hell up. Running around here talking about you pulled out because you're afraid. You pulled out because you're not man enough to face his damn son, who got the hell beat out of him by Kell Brook. That Kenny Porter. Keith Thurman, I like Sean Porter. But what I want you to do, I want you, when you are well, Keith, I want you to knock Sean Porter the hell out. And that's just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.